We're here with Dr. Ashley Hughes this morning, and we're going to talk about how to have healthier, more balanced lives. Thanks for so much for joining us. What can you tell us about sort of what it is that you do?
Yeah, thanks for having me here. I am a chiropractor and I practice in Port Orange, Florida, and we provide chiropractic care for infants all the way through grandparents, elderly patients. We're kind of a full service family practice.
That's great. So let's start with how did you get into chiropractic in the first place? Like, what inspired you to be a chiropractor?
I grew up in a chiropractic family. My aunt is a chiropractor back in Alabama, so it's kind of in my history. And then when I went to school, I was working for chiropractors who encouraged me to go visit the campus here in Florida. And after I came, I fell in love with it, and I've been in Florida and practicing ever since.
Well, that's great. It definitely comes through that you are in love with, kind of helping people. You talked a little bit about the range of services. One of the things that you've talked about, and I saw on the website, is you do pregnancy chiropractic. Can you walk through, what makes that care so important and unique?
Yeah, so having a specialty in treating pregnant patients, especially through chiropractic care, has really set us apart in the community. We are a completely certified office. All the docs who treat pregnant patients have a special certification through the International Pediatric Chiropractic Association. And this certification lets us really get specific on the adjustments that they need, the types of healing that can happen when they are experiencing care from us throughout their pregnancy. Whether someone comes in through the first trimester or the third trimester, they see significant results throughout their pregnancy, their labor, and even postpartum.
That's great. And one of the things I saw on the website is the Webster Technique. And what is that in work with pregnancy chiropractic care?
Yeah, so it helps us be super specific in working with the pelvis, working with round ligaments, working with all the muscles and ligaments essentially that help grow and expand in a female while she is pregnant. And if we can help align that, help keep things in position as mom is growing, as baby is growing, then that just makes for a better pregnancy, a better birthing process. And then, like I said previously, that fourth trimester, which is ignored a lot, but it's really important for a female when healing to have that support, and having that special training in the Webster's technique allows all of our docs to be really specific and to each individual patient that we see who comes in through pregnancy.
Hmm. That definitely sounds like it's an important part of the whole pregnancy process. And you talked
Mhm.
about the kids and sort of it doesn't stop there, right? You can treat after after childbirth and all that stuff.
For
What are
sure.
some stuff that that people should know about that?
So we actually have been known to even be at births to help through
Wow.
the chiropractic through the delivery. And then as soon as baby is born, adjusting baby and adjusting mom birth in the general sense is a trauma. So from the moment that the baby is born, they can experience many issues such as torticollis, or they have latch issues, or maybe even constipation. We see that a lot in our breastfed babies. So a lot of people bring in their children, I mean, minutes to hours after their babies are born to get treated and to help get that central nervous system flowing from the start. And when we can make their childhood easier, it's less stress on mom, less stress on the family. So it ends up being full circle. So kids are super important in helping their nervous system just stay relaxed and calm and basically let their body do what it was designed to do.
Wow, that sounds like really, really good care. For somebody that's thinking about bringing their kids to to a pediatric chiropractic, what does that first visit look like?
So the first visit is totally catered towards each individual child. So when they come in, the first thing that happens is they're introduced to our office, they're introduced to our staff, they're taken on a tour of our office. We want them to feel comfortable there. We have a playroom specifically set aside for these kids. The moment that we can let them understand that we're here for them and that they're going to have a fun experience in our office and they are comfortable, then we can change the script of what it's like for a child to go to a doctor. And then once they're acquainted, once we talk to mom, we actually talk one-on-one with the kids as well, letting them feel heard, letting them feel like they can express themselves to us as a provider. And then when we adjust them, we meet them on their level. When they're newborns, infants, usually below the age of 2, a lot of what we do can look like a massage from the outside, but it's really pressure points and manipulations. But babies are so tiny that it really looks like a massage if you are just kind of observing what we're doing. And then once once they get a little bit older, we can switch to an activator technique, which is a tool. So until the kids are comfortable in our office, we tailor care specifically to them, their needs and their comfort level, as well as the parents.
Well, that sounds like it's really a really good care, and definitely I think a lot of parents should look into it. It's certainly not anything I never ever knew about, but I can see the value in it. So beyond the pediatrics and the pregnancy, you also do some auto accident stuff. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so we are a full service chiropractic clinic. We treat autos, workman's comp, any sort of injury that our patients may come into. They come into our office. We work directly with attorneys. We work directly with MRI clinics. We have our circle of connections that we set our people up with, and we try to take the stress of an accident off of our patients. So we handle all the back end work as far as paperwork is concerned. We also do very thorough exams. We also do very thorough imaging. We will make sure that the person's case is handled efficiently from start to finish. And we try to set them up on the best care plan so they get better faster. A lot of times patients don't even realize that they're injured from an auto accident because your adrenaline is so high, your cortisol is flowing, and the excitement, whether it be good or bad excitement from that accident happening, overpowers everything else. Once you start to settle, once you rest, it's kind of like delayed onset soreness from the gym or a massage. You start to feel that and you're like, wait a second, I actually need care. So we highly encourage people who are in an accident to seek care as soon as possible so that we can start the healing process before damage starts to really settle into the spine.
Yeah, and I having been in a couple of car accidents over the years, that is absolutely correct. You don't always realize until a day or two afterwards. You're like, boy, that's something new. So that's good. So if say that was I was in that situation, what is my first care visit to Passion Chiropractic look like?
Yeah, so when someone is injured in an accident or a workman's comp situation, they come into the office. We do all the upfront paperwork for them, try to have it done before they even come in so that it's a little less time consuming once you get there. All of our stuff is electronic. So they'll come in, they'll also get a tour of our office, but we extend their tour into our therapy suite. We do offer decompression therapy, cupping therapy, vibration therapy, ultrasound, electric stim, exercises, neuromuscular reeducation. Like we do a lot of therapies to help support the muscles that were injured during auto accidents, especially whiplash, brain strain. Those are things we see most commonly post accident. So they'll get that tour. They'll learn a little bit more about the options and how we can tailor their care specific to their injuries as well. They will come into our examination suite. They'll get a full exam, and that can usually take anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the extreme of their injuries. And then they will see a doctor on day one. A lot of clinics, they don't even get to see their provider on that first day. And if they're in a lot of pain, a lot of, again, what we will do will look more like muscle work, trying to calm things down, trying to get inflammation out of the body. And then once we can do that, then we will send them on to our therapy suite. They will get relaxation, ice, heat, anything we can do to really just calm nervous system, calm muscles, get inflammation flowing. And then we will immediately schedule them for their day two. We will get them followed up with an attorney if they need one. If they already have an attorney, we'll reach directly out to them. And then from there, we'll set them up on a care plan that will help us get them to feeling better the fastest route.
Oh, that sounds like it's a really, really good choice for anybody that's been in one of these has one of these sort of situations. So I think we've covered a lot of the stuff. Is there anything you want to tell us about what's coming up for Passion Chiropractic in the future?
Yeah, so we're really hoping to expand in the future, looking into potentially getting a second clinic, hopefully by the end of the year or the start of next year. We are currently hiring for another doc in our practice as well as we continue to grow, just looking to really have more options for our patients as time slots and stuff start to fill up. We also do a lot of in-house stuff. We have a couple of events coming up. You can find it on our social media or even on our website, just really hoping to grow the community as we grow our practice.
That's great. So before we wrap up, I'm sure there's probably people listening to this that would like to reach out to you. How can they get in touch and schedule an appointment?
Yeah, so you can schedule directly on our website. It will take you to a booking link where you can put all of your information in. You can let us know whether you're coming for a routine chiropractic visit, a pregnancy chiropractic visit, or even an auto accident, and then you will automatically get that paperwork sent to you. You also can call our office to schedule if you would prefer to do it that way. Our phone number is 386 947 7185. And if you would like to follow along with what we have going on in the community, or even maybe just follow to see what we like to do here at Passion Chiropractic, we are on Instagram and Facebook as well.
Oh, that's great. Well, I think that pretty much covers it. Thanks, Dr. Hughes, for joining us today. It has been a real pleasure.
Thank you very much.